Hey guys, and welcome back. Well, it's been a while since I did a portfolio review on my channel, and I asked in my Facebook group whether people were interested, and I got a long list of requests. So this is the first one. We're going to have a look at a portfolio by Bernd Haier. Here we go. Okay, everybody, well, let's start with our first portfolio review. Now, this portfolio of Bernd Haier, and he's from Aachen in Germany. And I know Bernd quite well. He's a member of my group, has been for a long, long time. He's a very talented artist. And I received a whole bunch of requests to do portfolio reviews, but I wanted to give the honor to Bernd to be first, right? So the idea of these series is not only to review artist work, but also to give you tips and tricks on how to improve your portfolio so you have more chances of getting hired by potential clients or studios, right? Now, I have not looked at the portfolio at all. I want to have a fresh look like anybody else would and just go through it and tell you what I see, right? And keep in mind, it's just my personal opinion, all right? Now, when it comes to portfolios, what you want to do is you want to tell a story, like everything as a 3D artist. The question here is, what is the story that Bernd is telling? Is he looking to be hired as a freelance artist? Is he looking to be hired as a studio artist? Does he want to sell models? Or maybe he's an influencer and he wants to attract more visitors to his social media, right? So we'll find out. So what I always do first is I look at the About page. We're on ArtStation. Check out the About page, and let's see what we got here. Well, it says that he's working since 1989 as a computer graphics artist. Basically, pretty old school, meaning that he has a lot of experience. He worked with a whole bunch of different software types. There are several links here to his YouTube channel, looks like. What else? If you like my content, support me. So that sounds like an influencer. Like I said, he has a YouTube page. Reports about me, that is pretty neat. If there are any articles that have been written about you in the media or online, definitely reference those. If you have participated in contests, if you won any prizes, if you have been in magazines and so forth, right? And then in this case, what he did, because his local market is apparently Germany, he put it in German as well, right? So you got English section, German section. Like that very much. Not 100% sure if there's a possibility to add a portrait shot here or photo. I mean, there's a photo up here, but people tend to want to know who they're dealing with. So maybe down here. Oh, that's a demo reel. So I would definitely add a photo, okay? Now, there's a demo reel here. Let's play that for a second. I'm not sure how long it is. We might not do all of it, but what I will do is I will kill the audio on it because I don't want to get a strike on my video because he's playing music in his, right? So let's play this. I might skip through a couple of sections, but we'll see what we got. Here we go. Okay, now this is work that I've seen a lot from Bernd, and he's quite popular because of it. I think it looks very cool. And let's see, we'll just scrub through this. You see how it's changing colors and so forth. And let's see if there's anything else going on here. Right. Okay, so basically this is a presentation of the same model, changing textures, lighting, and so forth, which is very cool. Now, the thing is, it says up here as well, metamorphosis. The thing is this, when it comes to a demo reel, the demo reel should tell a story, like I mentioned, right? Now, the story here is that it's a cool model and it's changing in color and texture. As a viewer, if I'm interested in hiring Bernd, I would want to see, more different types of work. I would want to see part of his workflow. I would kind of want to see the scope or the range of his skills. Now, again, because it's not 100% clear what the purpose of the portfolio is, that could be a bit difficult. Okay, enough about the about page. Let's jump to the actual portfolio. Okay, whole lot of stuff going on here. Now, you see a definite trend here with jewelry, and that seems to be his go-to, and it's actually very good from what I can see. Let me just open one of them. Let me just open this. See what we got here. Okay, so the software is mentioned, the renderer is mentioned, inspired by is mentioned, which is always good. Let's see. All right. Good. Some comments going on. He's building a network here. Very nice. Looking down, different materials. And I'm kind of looking to see if there's maybe a wireframe here, or like a UV or something like that, right? And I don't see that. Like I said, it's important if you want to get hired, for example, by a studio. They want to understand, your knowledge of software, excuse me, type of work you do, what your skill set is, how clean your geometry is, and so forth, right? Let's jump back. Let's do something else than jewelry. We got some very, very good textures going on here. PBR texturing. This is actually amazing. And let's see here. We got different lights set up. 3ds Max once again. iRay. All right, new experiment. There we go. And I'm looking to see what's what. Okay, so different textures. This is something completely different. And again, what I would want to see is, okay, what is your workflow, right? Where do you start? Where do you end? UV maps, bakes, understand the steps in your process, how much time you use to create that process, just to get a sense of, if I would hire you as a studio, would you work fast? Would you work slow? Are you good at working with others in that pipeline? What is your pipeline? And so forth. More information than just the art itself, right? Let's go back. And let's see how that works here. Yeah, we're here. Okay, so again, jewelry. We have some textures. Very, very cool. Let's see what else we got. This is a character, it looks like. Yeah. And because the same character is done over and over, let me see if this is actually a character done by him. Particle flow. Okay, it looks like it's his model, which is very cool. And this is a very original approach, lighting wise and so forth. And this shows, creativity, as in, the ability to think outside the box. So yeah, I like that. Cool. Right, we'll do one more. Let's see what we got. Here's a character right here. Okay, material texture and a lighting test. So apparently not modeled, I think. Test with iRay, yeah, okay. Okay, cool. Now, here, this is kind of what I'm looking for here. And first of all, it looks amazing. What I would like here, if in fact the model was done by Bernd, and I don't think so, I think it's a texture and lighting, is the approach. If you want to show your skill set as a lighting artist, show a diagram of your light setup, show what types of light you used, and describe why you used it that way. What you're doing is you're explaining your technical skills, right? Not just the end result. I mean, I have no idea looking at this, although it's absolutely amazing. I have no idea how he did it. Now, you don't want to kind of explain every little detail you do, but as a potential client, I want to know, right? Okay, let's see. We'll do maybe one more. So we got models, we got jewelry, we got, this seems to be an environment right here. Okay, that's very, very cool. Let's look at that. Now, looking at this, for several reasons, this kind of looks like a computer board, and at the same time it's a sci-fi urban environment, which is kind of cool. This is a good shot here. You see that a lot of different textures and lighting situations have been chosen. Let's see what we got here. Fantasy surreal city rendering, experiments, displacement, 3ds Max. Okay, So displacement maps have been used, not actual models. Nevertheless, it's a good use of displacement, and the execution is flawless, so it looks great. Okay, so let's just recap here. Let me go back. Okay, the About section, great. However, I would add more of a backstory as to what the purpose is of my portfolio. Do I want to get hired? Do I want to get more traffic on my social media? Do I want to find clients? I would definitely add a photo. I would make sure that I had posts of my very best work, of course. And I would explain a lot more about, how the process ran. So what software did I use? What sequence? What pipeline? A couple of examples of wireframes, UV maps, texture patterns, and so forth to give people a full background on what's going on, right? Okay, well, that said, this is our first review. Bernd, thank you so much for letting me do this. Please let comments below, and check out his work. You have the links, so check it out. I'll put a link to his ArtStation in the description as well. And enjoy, and hopefully you have some tips for your portfolio. Okay, thank you for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.